First keys, now power. What next?
What was that noise?
Makes me nervous to ignore a certain path because I just feel like they're having us go back and forth. Go one area and then come all the way back to another. Okay. Linear.
Is it scary being on your lonesome?
Ain't much, but it's better than nothing.
The fuck was that? What was that? Yikes.
I love surprises.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Gotta get up. This thing hits hard.
You'll fall for anything.
Yeah, they're not making that easy. But I don't think you can reach me from here, so... Oh, but I can't either. Alright, here goes nothing. Bro, fucking... What is this? Get out of the way. Maybe we just fucking run. That was the point of that, was just to get the hell out of there and not actually fight it.
Serious?
Like I said, they're really trying to make this a scary game at this moment. It hit me. Whoa. Oh, that was cool. That was just well timed. Nope. Get out of here. Oh my god, there's more. She's back. It's back. Oh, and it just runs away. What bastard. So it is hunting us. Like, this is kind of scary.
The Empire made considerable inroads into the science of demons. Well, after I showed them the way, of course. We'd managed to make demons right here.
Make?
Ever wonder where demons come from?
Plasmodia-based biological weapons exhibit an acute aversion to light. Oh god, these are the demons. Cellular structure breaking down within moments of exposure. Not necessarily true, because there was on the train when all of those demons were on the train, and then we came through the tunnel. They were still on the train, on top of the train doing their thing, and wow, the sunlight was right up all up on them.
Once upon a time, they were children of nature, beasts and men. Oh, and you've killed so many.
That's sad. All the demons have been just experiments.
Your head can do more than wear a crown. Use it.
Go down and around. How do we get there? No, it's not connected. Mess with that inner center device again. Oh. How many panels are there? Oh, I see. And we can get to a point to where all three are on. Excellent.
The infantry units you callously dub MTs all began as babes in this very facility. Imprinted with serial codes and incubated until they were strong enough to fight.
That's why the Empire is able to be so big, because they're creating their own soldiers.
At the hands of a foreign king. Well, not so empty after all, are
they? And right now, Noctis is learning all the things that he's going to find out. Well, he's learning this stuff, and he's going to find out soon that Prompto is one of these people that was created. It definitely adds more to Prompto's like story and stuff. But I think it would have been interesting if Prompto knew that about himself. Kind of seemed to have found out himself in his episode. But if he knew that about himself this whole time and he's been keeping it a secret, I don't know. That's pretty interesting. Oh, he tripped it? That's funny. You can't have all three, but you can have at least two.
A vanishing sickness. Huh. A vanishing sickness. Huh. Mysterious disappearances.
boy.
I'm afraid we're gonna lose this ring. This ring is just too OP. We're gonna be able to use it throughout this part, and we're gonna lose it. It's so strong.
Proportions. That can't be good. All the patients up and disappeared? It makes no sense.
This must be right where we meet up again. Or at least I feel like we're close to it. Weird. Useless. Oh. Couple things. Lore. 28th. More than half the keep's inhabitants are now demons. There's no hope of neutralizing them. Not to control lost over the MTs. Not with control lost over the MTs. Outside the city swarms with yet more demons. Former citizens. There's no escape. So they're the reason for all of this.
Security clearance raised to level 5. Access to level 5 zones authorized.
Saw that fucker's eyes lit up, so I knew that was coming. I'm waiting for it. Wasn't sure, right? Hey, someone's.
The hell is this place? What are they keeping inside?
It's so empty. Like, is
Not
everything
sure what
just?
that is, but I got a hunch it's
It
bad.
doesn't seem like things
Don't
are being
like it
run by
one
robots
bit.
either, though. Like, how do they keep this place going? Ooh.
Bet there's something here. Which means it's locked. And if there's a lock, there's a key. Wasn't expecting that. Things are looking up.
How will this story end, I wonder?
Intruder alert. Mobilizing dormant Magitech.
So Arden's been
infantry.
keeping an eye on them this whole time.
Wait, is that what's waiting
This whole journey has
inside?
really been bringing them to the
Even
crystal.
more of them.
Crystal that was stolen, so they didn't even know that was going to be the journey because at the time it wasn't really the deal.
Without you. You still haven't found Gladio? Only
Didn't
a
see
matter
that
of
one.
Time before Ignis bumbles into a trap. You must feel very much alone right now.
side? What the hell's on the other side? Supposed to jump or something. Ah, we got blue. We got a green button over here.
Security clearance raised to level 6. Access to level 6. Zones authorized.
Your buddies have bright lives ahead of them. Don't take it personally if they choose their own over yours.
I'll need that. I'm really not. Oh boy, yeah. See? There we go.
No time, no time.
Cool.
Not so tough without your borrowed toys, are you?
Not true. This ring is incredibly strong.
You really are helpless without your friends babysitting you.
Why is he saying all that stuff when clearly we're doing just fine and getting through? And he thinks like, but like if he's watching us, he knows that we're winning. If anything, he should be getting frustrated. Like, I can't believe you beat that. Like, how are you able to beat that? This, blah, blah, blah. Damn it. No. Thinking about saving again. We'll wait till we actually meet up with everyone. Wave produced for exceptional results in the real world. Conditions effectively inhibiting the Inksclave warping and spellcasting ability. Powers that operate on the same principle as the Wall of Lucis.
In case there was any doubt, it's a trap.
Yeah, no shit. Oh no, it's one of these. Oh god.
Hurry, while your dawdle people are dying. Where does it hurt? You can tell me.
Really haven't done it now.
Hey, everyone's together.
Claudio! Where are you?
I don't know. Find a way forward.
Narc's in trouble. Got him. There ought to be a kill switch nearby. Find it.
Ah,
How do you know that? I believe it's the reason we were brought here.
you should have saved at that last one.
That was close.
How did you get here?
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Alright, we gotta
After
now
were separated,
backtrack and
we
play as
received
Iggy and
help
Gladio and see how they got there.
From the usual suspect. That bastard's playing with us. But at least we're together. All but one of us.
Reunited with your retainers at last. How very touching.
Bird.
Must be a fine feeling, having friends. Look how happy you are.
so that's when we're going to come back to. Load that up. We were able to just jump over at this point. I think throughout we're supposed to just kind of jump back and forth every little spot, but it kind of takes you out of it. It's having to go back and forth, back and forth. A lot of those moments were really short, so it just be a lot of jumping back and forth. Cool. So the Imperial capital is this ghost town. It's a big factory for creating monsters and robots and shit. That's pretty messed up. There's all these beautiful cities out there, and the Empire's just taking them over when the Empire doesn't really have anything of their own. They're just just destruction.
Well, there's a way, but I don't see us going forward without facing off with the demons.
But now Noct is facing them alone. There must be some way we can help him.
Perhaps I could be of service.
Oh, get the hell
What
out
are
of
you
here.
doing here?
Why, I come bearing gifts.
The hell?
See? Gifts. Now, I believe a thank you is in
For
order.
what? Another one of your stupid tricks?
Here I am, helping for a change, but I can see I'm not wanted.
I'm loath to trust him.
Same. But at this point, we need all the help we can get.
I ought to have been more cautious. If anything were to happen to Noct,
Can't move forward if you're always looking backward. Quit thinking about what you could have done then, and start thinking about what you can do now.
You're right. What's done is done.
See if we can. Oh, no. We don't have any gear. Oh, right. Stuff that's in this isn't carried over. That's what they were saying. We know how to play with them.
So if we can conjure our weapons again, does that mean Noct can too?
I have a feeling the
necessarily.
Chancellor isn't so generous.
How come?
He may have feigned friendship, but he's proven a foe before. We'd best be careful.
Fucking Iggy's just in the background, barely keeping up. This does look like we're going through the same area as Noct did.
This is the Imperial Security Bureau. A situation has arisen in several research sectors. All civilians must relocate to their designated refuge stations immediately. Failure to evacuate will result in incarceration or other appropriate disciplinary procedures. This emergency broadcast will repeat until the situation has been resolved. The Imperial Security Bureau thanks you for your cooperation.
You think that situation is us? Or something else?
The latter, I presume. Whatever it is must be a matter of considerable scale to warrant such a warning. Keep your ears open. These broadcasts might help us understand what's going on outside.
So some of these ones we can't just send away like we did with Noctis. Better not have us do the whole update this key card, update this and that. No. That was Noctis's experience. These guys gotta have something else.
It's dead silent.
More like undead silent. Places crawling.
This is the same area though. Noct and Gladio and Iggy would have ran into each other. Unless, you know, what's his face, Arden didn't want that to happen. And he is keeping an eye on them.
Keep going a little closer.
Secret door?
Yes, that's a good boy.
Hold up.
What is it?
Found some kind of secret passage.
Led here by our guide.
Long as it's a step in the right direction, I'll take it.
Where are we now?
Wherever it is, it's a mess. Watch your step.
We smacked it. When we hit it our first time, it made it lose its weapon. Like, what does it do if it loses its weapon? How does it attack us from them? That's amazing.
Jeez, these things gone haywire or something.
Nothing in here? That's a surprise.
Hey, Iggy. Think we might have found the control room. Got lots of monitors and stuff.
Which may help us monitor the rest of the keep. Does anything look operable?
Over here looks operable.
I'm more of a low-tech kind of guy, but I'll see what I can do. What have we here? Huh. Looks like they wiped everything.
All of it?
Yep. Wait, I got something. There's one surveillance tape they forgot to erase. Almost like they wanted us to see it.
Well, then we best have a look. Whatever's on that tape might help us locate Noct and Prompto.
What of the Hydrian's power? What of my precious ring?
By the hand of the Oracle, they are with the king now, their rightful owner. And someday soon he shall use them to purge our star of its scourge.
Oh.
But the crystal is mine. I am the one true king.
Nay, it is Noctis and none other.
Oh, this isn't good. This must be what happened to him.
Certainly not a puppet of the darkness and the demons it has borne.
You are the puppet, and you must die.
Oh. This is what got Ravis killed?
At last. you have arrived, Noctis.
Oh, he got fooled.
The gods have shown you
This didn't
their
happen.
favor. As blood of the Oracle, I present you your father's glaive. Now, go forth, my king. Shine your light unto the world.
Spare me your sycophancy. I've indulged your false heroism for far too long.
You tried to save the world in my stead, but it wasn't enough. The crystal chose me, not you. Oh, rejection hurts, doesn't it?
He saw him as competition.
Was that knocked?
No, just that scumbag Chancellor posing as him.
It sounded like Ravus tried to return His Majesty's sword.
Yeah, guess he finally got over his grudge. Even called Noct his king. Let's move. If that's what he did to Ravus, there's no telling what he'll do to Noct.
I thought we had to
Looks
fight
like
Ravus
Arden bought
another time.
himself some time.
Must be
Then we've
mistaken.
none to waste. We need to find Noct before he does.
Looks like some sort of cargo bay.
Then there's a high probability the crystal passed through here at some point in time. Is there a lift nearby they could have used to transport it?
Not over here. Might be something up ahead.
Oh my, let's try to get through it before he spawns.
Right here. Roger. We ought to be close to the core of the keep by now.
And that's probably where they're keeping the crystal.
And most likely we're not as we speak.
Yeah, waste to spend all that time fighting those guys. There's no stuff doesn't carry over.
Try this!
Definitely got to fight here.
Hey, there it is.
What is it?
The crystal. Right here on the screen.
Then we're close. Do you see any sort of control panel?
Sure do.
If it's anything like the Citadel, there should be a barrier barring access.
Well, then we unbar it. You just tell me what to do.
Right.
And unbarred. Awesome.
Thieves cannot escape the hand of justice.
That's creepy.
Is mine. Never shall I loose my grip. The crystal, the light, the power, all of it mine.
Sorry, who the hell is that supposed to be? Eat for us? Hey, that had the face of... Who the hell was it? Let's heal up. Leave Iggy alone, but it looks like Iggy doesn't even have health. He's just a free character at the moment. Ooh, he got me that time. A few more hits and we'll get that. What is it, Maelstrom? Dead?
I can't hear it anymore. Is it dead?
Not yet. He just disappeared. I've never seen one that talked like that before.
No one's so fixated on the crystal.
I thought Irenaeus said the demons were afraid
Maybe
of
like
the
moths
crystal.
to a flame. Or it may be one of the Empire's alternative facts.
Whichever it is, that monster's still on the loose.
We need to find it before it finds Nocturne.
Oh dear, I can see the light fading from your friend's eyes.
Hang in there, Noct.
Wrong way.
Of course.
Keep going a little closer.
These secret doors. So this would explain why Gladio and Iggy did not run into each other even if they were in the same building.
What's this? I think he stopped breathing. Why don't you come and see for yourself?
Like Arden's just being David Bowie in Labyrinth, just trying to just...
This is a status
On the
report
strings.
from the Imperial Defense Force. The demon outbreak stemming from several research facilities has been suppressed in most areas. Magitech infantry units have been deployed to remaining sectors. The situation is under control. For your safety, a temporary curfew is imposed on all city areas. Your cooperation is required to ensure the security of yourself and other civilians. This broadcast will repeat until the curfew has been lifted and order fully restored.
Oh, they've got their hands full. Bet they never thought their little pets would bust out of their cages.
I doubt even the demons could simply escape from such a secure facility. It's more likely their master set them free.
Maybe. Hey, Cheesy, what's going on, man? Maybe they were set free. The reports in the documents that Noctis found was saying that
That son of a bitch.
everything was it broke out. Everything broke out. It's like the facility went under. It's kind of like a zombie outbreak.
I heard it.
They created the monsters, and the monsters cleared them out.
This way, follow me.
Oh, that's great. He has incredible hearing now. Like Iggy's adapting to his new, well, I guess lesser capabilities, with no longer being able to see. Oh, was that? That was the end of their story? That didn't really involve... Oh, I guess that was a boss fight, Barros. Usually, I expected it to have a boss fight. Everyone's little stories, little chapters usually end in a boss fight. I guess that was. Does that mean that we have to finish off that thing altogether? Because we didn't finish it off with Noctis. We weren't able to pull it off. Right, now that we finished that, because they're about to find each other. Let's reload where... Reload, okay. Okay, cool. Strange. Complete. So that was a quick explanation. In that moment where Iggy heard Noctis' voice, that's when they started, when they ran, and they showed up in just the nick of time to save Noctis from that trap. Now we're together again, but we're still in that facility. Alright, cool. And now we continue, and I don't have to do any weird, funky saves and switching like we just had to get the whole story. This game really makes you jump through hoops to get the story that you want it all. You gotta, yeah, it's kind of a pain. Hey,
Locked.
knock it off, dude. It was trash. So? It's pain living close to a apartment complex. On the other side of our fence in front of the house is an apartment complex, and their dumpster is like right there. So any person that decides to be loud and chuck their shit into the trash, into the dumpster, which pretty much everyone does, who puts their trash gently into the dumpster, right? So anytime someone chucks their shit into the dumpster, we got dude freaking out thinking, what the hell was that? It's exhausting. Oh my god. Well, we found Prompto. This one doesn't look like it's a trick.
You alright?
Are you hurt? Do you need help?
I'm fine. Thank you, Noct.
No sweat.
Tell me, were you worried about me?
Not really. Of course. We gotta show that we care.
Of course I was. What kind of question is that?
Of course. That's why you came. Like I believed you would.
Prompto.
That's why I
Ooh,
told
looks like
myself I
Prompto
couldn't
was...
die. Not until I could see you. And hear you tell me I'm not a fake.
He was
that
gonna
I'm
let
the
himself
real
go.
me.
I'm sorry.
He's gonna give up fighting, it sounds like. You can hear it in
Everything's
his
all right
voice.
now.
We got him just in time then. They were definitely about to lose Prompto. Well, you know, all the stuff that Noctis said to him prior to him falling off the train, Noctis thought he was talking to Arden. So he said really mean things. Prompto just, it was misunderstanding. Yeah, because Prompto's got new gear. Let's wear it. Tundra outfit. It's too fancy. Why can't we have like a secondary Tundra outfit like most of the outfits have? Oh well. Okay. Alright, where are we going if that's the case? Oh, we have to go to the center spot again. Okay. The whole crew's back together again. Woot woot. Whoa, what is that? That just all lit up like that was something important. Even though that's not the way. Can we turn this on? Another radio here. What is that? Research log, I mean, it is with regret that I hereby suspend my plans to restore this Magitech weapon to full functionality. The spineless powers that we fear further incidents and my efforts to activate and control the device were futile. It seems it is... If it is some sort of autonomous, if it's some sort of autonomous armament, then only divine intervention can bring the mech back online. Until that time comes, however, the device shall remain sealed. Maybe it's got to be hinting at some sort of like ultimate big boss weapon. Looks like Arc. It's like a new age Arc. Oh, how's I was rocking the sweats for a while with him. He does have the, I would say, too casual gear. Everyone, you can have basic casual gear with your t-shirt and pants, but freaking him, he's got tank top which looks dirty, you know, sweatpants that look stained. It's just like, okay, Prompto, we're going for a road trip. This is the best you got. We are back together again, so let's rest and save. I'm pretty sure we have a boss fight, and the end of chapter 13 is coming. The game's about to change dramatically. I mean dramatically, as if it hasn't already changed a bunch in the past. Like yesterday, it's been just full force story, lots of shit happening back and forth. Now, big moment is about to be here.
I've heard this sound before. On the train, just before your weapons failed you. It's nearby. And it may hold the key to restoring your power. It's here.
This thing? Door's locked.
That's coming from within. Is there no way through?
There's a way.
I remember this moment. This is when he comes clean. He lets them know that he's a part of them. He's a goddamn Imperial.
So, MTs, they've got those code prints. Just like I do.
Do they? Never looked.
Yeah. So, as it turns out, I'm one of them.
Blow it off
Not
like it's no big
exactly
deal.
something I could tell people growing up in Lucis. Still, you guys are like the only friends I've ever known.
So we're to believe that he knew this all along, because when we were playing through his episode, he was acting like all of this was news to him.
Who cares where you were born?
I don't see you turning against us. Not now or ever.
Yeah, I mean, not by this point.
Thanks, guys.
We've known each other for so many years.
Still, I can't change where I came from. What I am.
Since when does where you come from matter to you? You never once treated me as a prince.
It's got you there.
It's true.
No so much as a highness.
We're done here. Come on, crown citizen.
You're one of
He's
us,
crown
right?
citizen. That's right. Doesn't matter where you're from. It's where you know where you make
Unless
home.
you'd rather not be.
Ah, see, he's had all this doubt all this time that he's been by himself without everyone. Holy shit. That's the throne. Look at all these, like, technological devices around here and shit. In a throne room? Isn't that weird? As if he was the only one controlling all of it from right here. But look. What is he, evaporated? Is he melted? What are we looking at here? That's amazing. This is the robe of the Emperor. Hey, Melty. Oh, like servers? Yeah, but I wasn't sure if, like... We can't guarantee that these are servers, right? Would you call... I guess maybe you do call it still that. Would you call, like, in the... You know in the old school where the phone people used to have to, like, plug in and then plug in and plug and plug, and you had the lady people on the phone, like, directing you and shit to other stuff? Would you call those big machine servers as well? Switchboard's the word. Would that be considered a server, do you think, or no? Because that's what I was initially thinking of when I walked in here with all those wires. I'm like, these look like a bunch of switchboards. I didn't think of the word switchboard, obviously. But yeah. Yeah, for the internet. Maybe because their Wi-Fi's back there. Yeah, they have to be directly connected. And this is the throne room, so this is where the Emperor spends all of his time. So he's got to make sure that the router is right nearby. What is this behind here? Oh, it's this. It's the green. We go to the green. Service source status. Oh, okay.
So, did it work?
With the device down and out, Nox power should be up and running.
Go on, try it.
We're almost done with chapter 13, which opens up to we get to play the chapter as the bad guy. That's what the last episode is.
We're back,
Like,
baby.
nice, they got their powers back. The last episode, DLC, is for us to experience, like, the game in Arden's perspective. I hadn't played it, and I'm very curious to see what that episode's about. That's coming up just about real soon, right? We're almost done with this episode, and we're done with this episode. We play Arden's episode, guys. Come back after Arden's episode for one last big fight. Final showdown. That's all it is. That's all it is. We come to the friggin' we're almost at the end of the game. We got a couple videos to watch. One of them's 13 minutes. Afterwards, that kind of opens up into Arden's prologue. Oh shit! But that shouldn't be so bad. And then afterwards, we got a quick after Arden's episode, we got a quick video that puts us back into. I just realized that we can re-equip now, probably. Yeah, we can. Ooh, gross. Gear's locked. Okay. Sword of the Father. It's cool. Noctis finally got his father's sword. This is a game we've been visiting royal tombs during this road trip in preparation for Noctis to like kind of take his mantle as king. And so he's been visiting all these royal tombs and being given these like magical weapons of sorts. He finally got his dad's, because his dad's no longer alive anymore. He doesn't need it. But yeah. I'm trying to avoid it, but have you seen the reviews of Batman? I cannot be more hyped. Really? You're excited for Batman? Just because people gave good reviews? The general public's kind of stupid, right? Everyone these days is gonna think that a Batman and a Joker movie and anything dark versions of superhero stuff is just so great. I just feel like that's what the general public thinks. From what I've seen, and I mean, What the hell do the reviews say, Melty? What the hell does it say to make you to get you interested? Because that's how I'm feeling is the Lionheart. The Lionheart. That's so cool. I was worried. 3 hours, new director, new actor, but I've only good things. My money is excellent. Well, I mean, I will watch it. Of course, I'll watch it, right? But I wasn't looking forward to it. That's interesting though that you say all that. Oh, that's what we used to have. Wait, what are the sword daggers? They're high. So I thought. Ooh. Okay, still nothing good there. We do have something better here. Fucking Lionheart over the flame gun. Flame gun's a pretty hard hitter. Okay, rock with the noise blaster. When you say new actor, what do you necessarily do you mean by that? Did they like change the cast at some point, or did they? You're just kind of talking about Batman as a new Batman. We got a new Batman. That's what you're saying. Is that what you mean by new actor?
Well, just don't overdo it, okay?
You're just excited for a new look at Batman instead of the Dark Knight trilogy and stuff. We're ready for a new taste. The bar was low. You don't like Affleck? I think Affleck body. I prefer Affleck's body type as Batman to Robert Pattinson. I kind of like, to be honest, I like a bulkier Batman. But no, yeah. Ben Affleck was kind of like he's like, yeah, you can be Batman, but just like, don't try too hard. Don't really be Batman. Just kind of be around as Batman. He barely talked. He barely did anything. Yeah, I guess Affleck's Batman. Affleck didn't really get an opportunity though, right? He was just like, he was a secondary character for all of his appearances. Well, I guess Batman versus Superman was a big focus on Batman.
You know,
on Affleck.
Somebody
So. Never mind. He had kind of his
rescue
movie
the
there.
crystal. Not to mention rescue all of your asses.
Spoken like a true king. About time.
The ring represents a great burden, but you don't bear it alone.
Oh, a decent Bruce, shit Bat. Yeah. I guess I do like the Bruce because Affleck, he's a handsome man. He showed some age as his appearance. At least he looked like he was somewhat of an older Batman. But yeah, I guess that's a good point. I didn't like the vehicle. I want them to get away from the whole, hey, I'm Batman, so I drive a tank and I destroy the entire city. The city that I constantly am trying to build and make better, I unnecessarily drive this giant vehicle, just destroying the city because of I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me. Why is he so destructive with this shit? Doesn't need to be. Looks cool in the movies though, and blowing up blow up a wall of a building just to bust through because you're trying to avoid the cops? Find another way. This new Batmobile looks like a modified. Okay, see, there you go. That's cool. You know, all of us have our own opinions. I think my opinion is this Batmobile looks ridiculously shitty. Like, it looks like it's very down to earth. It's very down to earth, so that's fine, whatever. But like for a rich person, for like a fucking rich person, it looks like someone and their older brother that owns a chop shop decided to put together some sort of like vehicle with some armor on it. It doesn't look like any money was really put into it. Yeah, I like. Yeah, no, I mean, I gotta say I'm a fanboy of like the 89 Batman with Michael Keaton. I like just, I guess during that time, I like that style of Batman to where it's silly, the villains are over the top and silly. I gotta be honest, I liked it at the beginning. I'm tired of this like dark versions, these like down to earth darker versions of these superheroes and stuff that typically we've grown up in a very light sense, and now we're seeing it. How dark can we get? How dark can we get? In I don't want like a super real Batman. I don't want a super duper real one to where it's like it's just like an episode, it's like a movie, it's just Kick-Ass. Like I don't need to, we don't need another Kick-Ass. I mean, yeah, that was a fun couple movies, right? Fucked up. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. Oh no. Yeah, so I'm not too excited about Robert Pattinson's stuff. I'm curious of the villains, but also again that I'm nervous about. I'll watch the movie.
I guess it's a good thing somebody has.
I'm sure people will like it. What did you said the reviews? What are people saying in the reviews? I've already read that area. We should probably do one of there.
Hopefully Biggs and Wedge both made it to safety.
Yeah, no, 100% tell me how it
Train
is.
drivers. And soldiers. They can fend for themselves.
Some movies, some big stuff, like some franchises, it's kind of shitty to think, like, to not see it in a theater. Yeah, a new Batman movie to not see in a theater seems like, yeah, you're missing out, right? For me, not watching a Star Wars movie in the theater, it's not right, you know? Or at least for the first time. But these days, no, I'm okay. I guess I'll wait. I don't want to watch anything. Oh, review excerpt. You thought Christopher Nolan's take on Batman was realistic? Matt Reeves says, hold my batarang, Reeves' new film, The Batman, is unlike any Batman movie you've ever seen. It's more of a detective procedural than a superhero movie. Interesting. And then so now we're gonna see a man. I don't know. Okay, I'll keep going with that. Law and Order blended with horror, featuring costumed vigilantes. This is a Batman story told with a commitment to reality, which instantly distinguishes it from all other films featuring the character, and works incredibly well. All right, well, they threw it at the very bottom. They said, here are all these really big differences, and it really works. It really works. They found all these references, and then they say, it's good. So their opinion was, it's good. Thanks. The fact it's so real is gonna make me feel like, is it Batman? Batman is unreal. Batman is unreal. Gotham is unreal. Like, superheroes and villains and people doing, you know, all of that, it's all unreal. Why are we so focused on making this shit as real as possible? I think you lose something when you do that. You don't have that same base product. Instead, you got something that's completely different, and it's like, you might as well just call it something else. Nah, this is basically more so just like you know how like Spidey has all of his different versions. This is like a noir Batman noir. Comic Batman has been pretty grounded for a while though. Oh wait, what do you mean by? Oh God, what do you mean? Actually, it seems like every time it seems like Batman's not been like. Anytime I hear or see Batman, anytime nowadays in the animated movies or this or that, he's always very, kind of over it. Seems like he doesn't even, it's like he barely doesn't even want to be a freaking hero anymore. I see that constantly. But yeah, what do you mean by, pretty grim. Yay, all three of them. It's a trio. Wadita.
Shall span all the land. By the crystal's light, we shall flourish. I shall arise as ruler of the world.
All right, things are looking up. Let's see what
Are they? Something is said scary. Started reading comics again right when Court of Owls was happening. Besides the undead thing, it's pretty realistic, even tying in lore from decades ago. Oh, so they try to do that. Do you think that's just because Batman doesn't have superpowers and most of his villains? The thing is that a lot of the villains are still far-fetched. As much as you're trying to make a world more realistic, like, I don't think someone can have half their face burned off, melted off, with their mouth still, like, with their mouth visible, like you can see through their cheek, and have that person still kicking and walking around like no big deal, and being able to, like, I don't know, just flipping them. Hey, booba. I don't know. I mean, they can try. They can keep making things as realistic, because I feel like that's just the way things are these days. Ever since like 2000, it seems like it's always just been, let's make things more realistic. Let's get more realism. Have this be, people can reference it. This is, yeah. What's that? Like the 19. I'll do that.
One hell of a hangar.
Huh, look at all this space.
So the central elevator's through here.
Gotta fight.
And out of the loading bay.
I think this is the last fight of the chapter.
Your Majesty,
The Batman one-shots for sure are wild, and the Tim Burton movies did that very well. Yeah, the long, overarching stories seem to be more in vogue now, and those are as real as you could do with source material. Like these continuous story, like how they've been going for so long, the long overarching stories. I like that. I'm not, oh my god, we do face him again. We do face him. What happened here? I remember facing Ravis again. But then he died before. This is horrible. I don't want to touch him.
Keep an eye on Iggy.
I'll keep both on him.
Yeah, I do remember hearing about that and stuff, with how you even mentioned it, where the Court of Owls kind of like, they've been around this whole time, and all that we've known and all of the stuff that we've experienced and seen with Bruce and Gotham and all this and that, like, we find out that the Owls were really, they've been what, puppet masters for so much. Yeah, I know, it basically is Venom. That didn't work. I missed it. Did they not get Iggy up?
My apologies.
Get up, get up. Damn. Oof. Yeah, he's a pain. I remember him being tough. I remember being a real pain in the ass. You got this. Oh, let's use one of those mega elixirs. Do we have a lot? Do we really? What are we of 8? Fuck it. Oh, I can't? Okay. You know when I said there's going to be a time where we're going to want to use some magic? Hey, let's use some magic. My god. How does he do that?
That was kind of terrifying.
Can't like just send him to the void. I can't imagine they're gonna allow that. Oof. Someone needs to get me. Dead. There it is. Let's send him. I think we could have made this a super fast. No, it missed? Did he seriously withstand that? He did. That's incredible. He hits for 999. What the hell is happening there? There, did it again. Did it again. 99,000. Oh my god. Alright. Probably just run away and then just keep hitting him with the magic. My god. We'll get him on the next hit. Nope, no we're not. No we're not, because we're gonna die. keep Gladio alive. Didn't do it either.
Gladio, Ignis,
I've just the thing.
Use that potion. One more bit of magic should do the trick. No, don't do that. This is nuts. Oh, because I'm fucking frozen. They got him. They'll finish him off with this. Boom. Got him. Slice. Jesus, that guy, he's a maniac. That's such a hard fight.
A sorry end for the
Just
High
can't let him hit
Commander.
you.
For
That's
anyone.
sad.
He was a man with hopes and dreams.
Ugh. It's horrible.
What kind of fiend makes demons of men?
Look alive! Company!
They gave us a checkpoint.
Should be able to handle this, right? Get back!
Is this everything that gets taken away? Yeah. See you later, nerds. Okay, so I guess not everything.
Getting nowhere!
And they just keep coming!
Knocked. Must go on alone.
What?
Obtain the crystal's power.
That's right.
We may yet be able to turn the tide. Elsewise, we are all like to perish.
Oh, look at all those fuckers we just killed.
Chance. But what about you?
We'll manage somehow. Just get moving.
You could still get to the crystal if you went on your own. Friends would have to stay behind.
Where's this elevator? There it is. We're going, we're going, we're going. Get in there. Hell yeah. They're not doing too good though.
Hangar gate closing. Please stand clear.
Hangar gate closing, we gotta go.
To think fast. I don't envy you your decision.
This is the way to the crystal.
Betraying your friends for the greater good. The mark of a monarch. Step forward, your majesty.
No, we made it. Nothing can stop us.
Power. You must be prepared to lose all else.
About to lose his friends. He needs the power of the crystal to be the true king and save
Don't
this
die on me.
land. Ay ay ay.
Do you suppose your dear friends are still alive? Those who died for you, do you ever wonder what went through their minds? Can you even recall their final words?
I'll come back for you all. I swear. How far's this go? The crystal had better be here. Everyone's counting on it. Counting on me.
See it in the distance. So that's why Ravis... Oh my god, the Crystal song, guys. I don't even remember this being in the game. Because it started off with a doodle-doo, doodle-doo. That's great. Alright, this is when things get crazy. Obtain the crystal's power.
Your journey is over, Noct.
That's how they do it. Your journey is over, Noct. That's a really bad. You finally get here, and it's just like, oh, that's it. You've reached it. Your journey's over. He's right. Not exactly. This part of the journey, though, he's reached the crystal. Don't touch it.
Help me stop the demons.
Why? Unharmed by the light of the chosen king. Allow me to regale you with a tale. In an age long past, an incurable scourge ravaged mankind. A tiny menace that twisted men into monsters, the likes of which you've seen. In Lucis lived a savior who could cure the afflicted. His body would come to host myriad demons. Countless lives be spared. But a jealous king, one chosen by the crystal, ostracized and demonized this healer of the people, making a true monster of him. I gave you my name earlier, but you should know that it was not given to me at birth.
That's right. That's right.
Lucis.
Oh wait, what?
Is my proper name.
Oh my fucking god! This is his uncle. How would the father not know all of that, though? No, he must be even older than that. So we get food. And Noctis gets absorbed into the crystal. They made it. They made it. They're trying to kill him. He's just, oh gosh. No way. He's gonna pretend. See, he's letting them think that. There's no way they just killed him. Or did they? I don't think they did. They couldn't. He's so powerful. Exactly. That's what I thought. Believing the sacred stone would purge the world of demons, Noctis reached out to it, only to be pulled inside. Hutmut. Ahumut.
The fate of this world falls to the King of Kings. His providence consecrated in the divine light of the crystal. So it is ordained,
see how they said Bahamut? Isn't that interesting, guys? I've always said Bahamut, but like in 12 when they were talking about it, they say Bahamut. Yeah.
The heart of the crystal, wherein lies the soul of the star. And it is in this place that the king will gain the power to fulfill his calling. They stand against the darkness and abide in hope, sustained by faith unfaltering that their king shall arise and bring deliverance. By the covenants awakened, the Six have seen the coming of the prophesied hour. A time when the crystal shall have shed the entirety of its light unto the ring. Only then, once the sacred ring is replete, can the true king complete his ascension. And only by the true king's hand can the immortal accursed be banished and the light restored to this world.
So it's going to be a minute before Noctis gets his power. But once he has the power, he's the one that has to do he's going to have to get the shit done. Arden, demons. Yep, Arden.
Whose immortality stems from the self-same scourge that wrought the demons.
This motherfucker right here.
Of body and soul was deemed unworthy of the crystal's light and forbidden to ascend. His mind twisted by spite and bent on revenge, the usurper came to bring darkness down upon our world. Only the true king, chosen by the crystal and guarded by his forebears, can end the accursed's madness. It is the sole means to ending the immortal accursed. A power greater than even that of the Six, purifying all by the light of the crystal and the glaives of rulers past. Only at the throne can the chosen receive it, and only at the cost of a life his own. The King of Kings shall be granted the power to banish the darkness, but the blood price must be paid. To cast out the usurper and usher in dawn's light will cost the life of the chosen.
He's just learning this, not sad.
He sacrificed all for the king, so must the king sacrifice himself for all.
Yeah, seems fair, right? Noctis is like, oh, what? I have to die?
Let the light of providence shine within.
What do you want to do?
The light waxes full. Go forth to the kingdom, where the usurper awaits.
See, this is the crazy thing, guys. It's like, oh, okay, well, that didn't take long, right? It's got the light. It's all the ring has absorbed it all now. That couldn't have taken too long, right? Look at this old man. Mark of the Draconian. Fucking Bahamut.
Umbra.
Be waiting. In Hammerhead.
Chosen King's calling. End of the chapter. It's just Noctis just hanging around. That's funny. No good pictures. Chapter 14, Homecoming.